Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. All right, tonight from the Hardywood Brewing Company out of, I believe, Richmond, Virginia. Let me double check that. Yep, Richmond, Virginia. Um, this is their the Great Return West Coast Indian Style Pale Ale. It's got this picture of, I guess, looks like a sturgeon on the front underneath here. This particular one is 7.5% ABVs, 70 IBUs. Came in a 4-pack of these pints for I think only $11, which these days for an IPA is pretty cheap. Supposed to be bold, resinous, bursting with grapefruit aromas. Attributed to the hard work of conservationists to restore the James River with its vibrant aquatic life, eco-friendly recreational activities, and in our case, a fresh brewing utilized for a fresh brew water. These efforts have all culminated recently with the symbolic return of the endangered Atlantic sturgeon. Hence the picture, a prehistoric yet majestic behemoth of a fish spotted up as far as the James River in the fall in Richmond. Your purchase of this beer helps support the James River Association. Thank you for being a part of the Great Return. There you have it. So again, I think in the craft beer market, you've got to do something different. You've got to separate yourself. I'm all for conservation, our environment, giving back, etc. So that is definitely the angle they're taking with this. So have not had this beer, like I said, kind of excited because they started distributing a little bit more on the East Coast where I live. I realize the lighting's not wonderful, but I call this a hazy. Hazy. I mean, it's not really cloudy, it's more just hazy. A little bit of carbonation, nice little thin white frothy foamy head on it. Nice kind of orangish color to it. Smells exactly the way they described it, so kudos for the aroma. It smells very, very grapefruity, maybe a little bit of lemon. It's got a ton of pine in it. It smells like Citra, maybe Mosaic, maybe Simcoe hops in there. They didn't really give the hop profile breakdown. It's a nice smelling beer. It's not too much. It's not like all over the place. You can absolutely pinpoint where this is at. Again, that strong West Coast style pininess definitely is resonating without a doubt. So cheers, as always. Let's get into the glass. That's a very decent beer. That's not bad at all. Very West Coast. Nice touch of the grapefruit on the front of the tongue. It's one of those things where, again, West Coast style, it immediately pops you with fresh hops. The hops are balanced. Nothing is resounding or standing out in terms of this particular hop, one or the other, but you can tell it's definitely a complex beer, more than just one. Definitely hits you with the pine needle. It definitely has a little bit of that earthy tone to it. Not peppery, it's just, again, I think the pine is so resounding, which a West Coast style IPA should have, and it dissipates like that. Very, 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 very quick. Dry finish. Just a little bit of a coating of the mouth of some hop flavor in there, which is nice. It's not too overpowering. It's not too sticky at all. Now I will say they used the word bold at the beginning, and the hop profile is definitely what I would call very pronounced. It's nice though. It's balanced. It's not anything that's overly complicated. And some of these beers, I get on a little bit of a high horse and I say, I get it. This is a crowded market. But sometimes if you just keep it simple, make it a nice drinkable beer, which this one is, they've done something right here. That's good right there. That's good. It's good. That's a little bit of caramel in the background too. A little bit of sweetness, but it's just enough. It's not too much. So we rate our beers between 1 and 5. I would definitely buy this again. So if I rate a beer 3 or more, that means I'll buy it again. I would probably rate this a 3.5, maybe a 3.75. It's exactly what they described. To me, it's very drinkable. It's definitely would please a lot of the masses. $4 for 11, or 4-pack for $11. Not that expensive, quite honestly, for some of the beers that I buy. But I would buy it again. I mean, this is one of those where I can tell you this. I'll go to the craft beer stores now, and I kind of get stuck because some of the really go-tos that I like are seasonals. So they're not there all the time, and I'm very aware of that. But then you kind of have your standbys. I could definitely see purchasing this several times a year as kind of a standby if I'm looking for that real kind of piney dry finish West Coast style IPA. It's a very good representation of one. So kudos to Hardywood. If you tried the Great Return, West Coast Indian Pale Ale, please leave comments on our YouTube channel or our website, microbeerreviews.com. We upload all the time. We do appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And as always, we will see you again real soon. Cheers.